Hey guys, I've got a confession. I have a wood problem. No, not that kind of wood problem. I've got a hoarding wood problem. So over years now, obsessively keep all my offcuts, and this is getting ridiculous. So as you can see, I have a woodworking hoarding problem. Well, someone's just helped me solve this riddle of getting rid of some of it.
Hashtag offcuts only 23.
So for this project, I need a board. But hang on, it's not an offcut. Can I use it?
Also, you can use other ingredients. I'm not a complete heathen. Just make sure the offcuts are the feature of your project.
This ties in nicely with something that my wife's wanted for quite some time now, which is some wood art. Now, I've never made wood art, so this is a new test for me. Let's see what we can come up with and whether my wife will even like it. Okay, so the first task I did was to process my offcuts down into manageable parts. I then needed to lay them out on the board to allow me to get the correct composition. I'd roughly sketched out what I wanted on the board, and then I was then trying to get the parts to match that. I found that gluing the parts together with super glue made it quick. It allowed me to then cut them out, and then they would later be glued with waterproof glue along the back when attached to the board. So this part I found the most time consuming, where I was trying to lay out all my parts to get the right composition that I was after. I was also trying to grade the shades of wood so that lighter woods would be in the foreground and then darker woods would represent the hills further back. To lay out the sun rays in the right direction that I wanted, I had to make this quick jig on the bandsaw to allow me to consistently cut the same taper so that I could lay all the wood across the top of the sky. Okay, video update. I've got a third of the way through the project. I've sort of got the layout right. I'm starting to cut pieces. And this cutting's just taking forever to get it all right. And I've got work coming up now. I've got 4 days, or 2 days and 2 night shifts to work. Where am I going to fit all this time in? What about the deadline? Back on the offcuts only challenge. On that picture, I've got 2 days. Do you think I'm going to do it? I might just have to not film it. I was filming it. Just too tight on time. Okay, so let's pick up the pace a bit. We need to get these pieces of wood stained up and the picture looking great. I'm using these Liberon water-based stains, and then I'll test them on some offcuts of offcuts to get it to the right shade. Now that that's all stained, let's get it trimmed up and ready for finishing. Okay, this is starting to get stressful. I've got 2 days before this project's over. I've been stuck at work, so I can't get on the project, and this filming stuff's stressing me out. It's just too much. Okay, let's keep this pace going. I've got to get this bad boy framed up. I'm using some offcuts from an old oak cabinet I'll glue them up and just get them tacked into position while the glue goes off. Next stage of that will be sanding it up, and I'm going to finish up the whole thing with a slight tinge on a varnish to tone everything down a bit, because I think the colours came out a little bit too vivid for what I want. Oh, I'm getting stressed now. I've got literally today to get it done. Today to get this project done. Okay, here we are on the final hurdle. I want to just embellish the whole picture a little bit, so I'm laser cutting up some extra parts just to sort of finish the whole composition. There we go, all done, all hung up in my pergola area, really to sit and enjoy now on a nice summer's evening, drinking a few cold beers. Wait, hang on, I've got a message here. Future self, you've got a spare day. There's 31 days in August. 30. All that stress and I had a day spare. Oh well. If you like the video, guys, thanks for watching. Subs, likes, comments, all gratefully received. Thank you.